You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? The scene that keeps playing on repeat ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from?
Assalamu alaikum and what's up everyone? Welcome back to another vlog. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a review on the Nanlite PavoTube II 6C. And it's a long name, but it's about some really cool RGB lights like this. So, let's get started. Okay, running through the features really quick. So this is what I got on my notes and this is what I've been testing so far. So obviously this is a 25 centimeter, which is roughly about 10 inches, a little under 10 inches, RGB light. It's a tube. It's 260 grams in weight. And it's a full RGB. Colors range from 2700 kelvins all the way up to 7500 kelvins. So for a little light, it packs a pretty good punch. The GM on it is plus minus 50, and it has 36,000 colors. And if you're wondering what the CRI is, the CRI is about 97 to 98. I read that it was listed at 95. It's really hard to tell without the proper equipment, but the information that I got, 97 to about 98, which is pretty good for a small light, again. Now, the effects. That's what makes these lights really, really cool, is they got all these built-in effects. So, you know, this one has 15 effects. And I'll give you a run through of what these are. All right, so we got storm, police car, which is pretty cool. So, you know, for filmmaking, you need that police car look. That's pretty cool, right? Look at that. On the side, it's just amazing. And what's cool about it is you could actually change the dimness on it, and I believe the frequency, the speed, and the dimness. Yeah, which is pretty cool. That's amazing, right? All right, flipping through it, we got TV, so you got that little TV effect, you know, it's like someone's watching TV and you're filming them, so it's just pretty good. Another thing, you got that paparazzi, boom, boom, flash, look at that. That's cool. Candle fire. Now, you can adjust the settings on this and really make it look like a candle, which is awesome. So if you have like a few of these in the home lined up like this, you know, lined up, and just make it look like a candle. So you get that nice candle effect, which I thought was amazing. That disco look. So, hey, that works. Whatever the script says, right? All right, you get the idea. All right. So going back to the settings on it. So basically, it has 15 effects, which come in really handy for filmmaking, you know, or even photography if you're trying to get a certain color, a certain look. 1,576 lux at 0.3 meters. That's a built-in battery with a USB-C port. If you're on the run and you don't have a place to plug into the wall, you could use a power bank and it'll charge it pretty fast. If it's a decent power bank, it'll charge it pretty fast. Now, this thing lasts for a long time. It's supposed to last, if I got here, if you're using it at 1%, about 1%. So imagine this now, that's 1%. So imagine this at 100. It's pretty impressive. So that right there would last you about 9 hours. Now at 100%, it's supposed to last roughly about 1 hour. Another cool thing that it has about it, which I'll show you when I mount it on right now, the quarter 20 mounts on both sides. So it has quarter 20 mounts on both sides, which means you could also do stuff like this. So we got a little mini tripod here, and we're just gonna mount it really quick. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I thought that was pretty impressive, man. Look at that. You could stand it up and you could do amazing stuff with that. Pretty nice, right? Built-in magnets on both sides. Oh man, you don't know how amazing that is, because let me show you real quick. So with the built-in magnets, number one, it comes with 3 plates. So 3 plates is really cool because what you could do with this is you could actually stick them on the wall and then have this guy attached right to the wall. I thought that was pretty cool. That's pretty clever. And it has 3 angles. 1, 2, and 3. Isn't that cool? Like they really thought of that stuff. That's pretty cool. So that's on both sides. Now, if you have a C-stand or a mic stand or a light stand or whatever you have, so you can use it as a rim light right above your head. If you have a talking head, you could hook it up right there. Now you're probably saying, hey, it's a 1/4-20, not 3/8. Well, spigot, which will show you. Connect it, and you're good to go. You could hook it up to anything now once you attach that spigot. So all you need is these little adapters, and you're good to go. All right, back to the details. Now, wireless controls. Well, that's pretty awesome. So you could control it from an application. Wireless control is built in. Built-in diffusion. So the light is really strong and it's not really small. So it's a good size, roughly about 10 inches. So it has this diffusion, this plastic covering which acts as a diffusion, a diffused cover of some sort. And it rolls off pretty nice. So when you try it, it really works out good. Now, for me, I'd want to have like 10 of these to get into when filming, to put in small areas, maybe on top of the bathroom mirror, or when they're into the car. You can add different effects and use it in many different creative ways, which is really, 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 really cool. The display lets you know how much time you have left, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it needs a firmware update or not because it's not entirely accurate, and I mean that in a better way. It doesn't underrate, it overrates. So for an example, if you have an hour left, it might tell you you have less than an hour, 0.9 or 0.5 or whatever the case was when I was testing. So it doesn't give you exact measurements. Now, I hope they fix that because it's nice to know exactly how much time you have, but it's good that it's giving you more. So this way you know how much gas you have left, how much battery life you have left, or at least you know if it says an hour, then you probably have a little bit more than an hour, which is good. It's good. Some negatives about it. There are a little bit of negatives. Number one, it is slow to start, but I found that that's not really a negative. You see, because with this one, it has a push power button. So if you tap it once, it doesn't do anything. You tap it twice, again, the display just flashes. It doesn't really do anything. You really have to hold your finger on it. So how's that a benefit? Well, if you put it in with the rest of the equipment, safely, of course, and if you tap it, if it goes on right away, then by the time you get to your location to shoot, depending on how far you're driving, it might be halfway dead. So I found that the whole tapping thing, having to hold your finger on it to power it up, is actually a big, big plus. This way, it's guaranteed to know that, okay, there's a physical person pressing the button on it, wanting it to turn on. So that's a good thing. All right, so this way it's not so the whole delay thing, I'm okay with that. I'm not too upset with that. All right, see, you put your finger on it. Now, if you're in a rush, okay, that could be kind of annoying. So you want to get going real quick. But again, it's not that big of a deal. Another con: this built-in Wi-Fi. Built-in Wi-Fi means you can't control it with an app externally immediately. So you need some type of you need a wireless module to connect to it. So once you hook up with the remote system, then you can use your app, or you can buy a remote control, and you could get the same thing for this one. I found that from reviewing the features on the remote, it doesn't control all the options, so that kind of defeats the purpose. So myself, I love using the remote. Now, I compared this light to the Aperture MC light, which I love, and I have a bunch of these. And I found that it's not a fair comparison, only because this one is a small light, so there's a lot of advantages that I have with this light right here, because I could put it in so many small areas, and it's also magnetic on the back. There's a magnet patch on the back, man. So I could hook it up to any metal area. Same thing as this one. This light is way stronger. but it's like double the size, or actually even almost triple the size. So it's not really a fair comparison, number one. But again, the advantage with the aperture also, I can control it right from the app. I kind of love that, because if I need to switch colors for whatever reason, and it has all the paparazzi and all the cool features on it, so it's cool. You know, again, that's why I decided not to do a full-on comparison between the two. They just both work amazing separately, but this one is a really good one. There's an advantage because it's 10 inches. It's roughly about 10 inches, and I can use it as a rim light for a talking head. That's a huge advantage. That's such a huge advantage, you know? Cool. All right. And by the way, if you wanted to know what the price on this light is, now this light is $99 from what I've read. So that's a little under $100, $99. So that's pretty good. Now, I'm not being paid to do a review on the Nanlite. However, they did send it to me, Advanced Media over here in Dubai locally. They sent it over to me to do a full-on review, and I can speak freely about it. All right, that's about it, guys. Thanks for tagging along. Hey, if you really like this product, if you want more information on this product, I'm gonna list everything in the description section down below, so make sure you check them out. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you'd like me to do more reviews on products, please comment, like, and subscribe. Love your thoughts. Appreciate your time. Thanks again. Catch you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.